And now, your 2021 Houston Astros.
Here. Welcome to the show. Hello, baseball fans. I'm Matt Vasker.
In the game of baseball, has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
J.P. Crawford is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
First pitch, 6-10.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Now the 2-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Tucker has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And it's fouled away. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Now to the plate, Kyle Seager, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid.
The throw is wild, and he gets away. And now here is Ty France, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your line.
The 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The second baseman.
So here is Abraham Toro. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Haniger on second. France on at first with 2 down. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Another look at the sweet play from third there to end the inning. It's on to the bottom of the 1st. No score on the show. Yusei Kikuchi, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jose Altuve is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Alex Bregman comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Outside, 3-0 now. Kikuchi has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Yordan Alvarez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Carlos.
So first and second with 1 down. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. The 1-1 home. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Toro ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So here's Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Gurriel.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Popped him up. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still no score. At the plate now is Jose Marmalejos. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
All even now, 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Jared Kellner waits on deck. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. For him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel picks it up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Kellner, base runner at first with 1 out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-0.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Swing and a looper to left, and the Mariners have themselves their first base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
To the plate now, Cal Raleigh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, 2 the count to Crawford. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. One and 2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Well, I'm glad to get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Drives it out to deep right center field. On the run is Tucker. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Bottom of the inning now, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And now in the box, Aledmus Diaz. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And I'm going to focus on J.P. Crawford right now. He is one of the slickest defenders in the game. Real smooth going to his left and right, and he has a bazooka for an arm.
Standing in now, Jake Myers. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
In now, Martin Maldonado. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The set and the 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
He's set. The 3-0 offering.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
That is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Ooh, that that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Tucker over at second. Myers at first. 2 out in the inning. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He set the payoff pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Alex Bregman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He enters play here at 288, 7 homers, and 36 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Now back,
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here's the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate is Carlos Correa. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch of the AB now as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Might get around around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Houston. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next, the third baseman Kyle Seager.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
First delivery to him.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in is Ty France. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 1 out, nobody on. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
No ball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box now, Abraham Toro. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 4-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Liner in there for a base hit.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tucker aboard here at first with nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Next up for the Astros, Jake Myers. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Jose Marmalejos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Digging in now is Kellner as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, number 5.
Next to hit, number 5. Singled in his last at bat. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. From the stretch.
Ball
And
one.
he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Ball.
A little
Down.
low, it's 2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
At the plate now, Cal Raleigh. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Now the 1-0 misses for the second
That's
ball.
inside.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The set and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Two outs here with a runner at third. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time. J.P. Crawford would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, the shortstop, J.P.
Next to dig in, J.P. Crawford, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Mariners leave a couple. They trail here 4-0. And stepping in, Martin Maldonado. He popped out in his first trip. And the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
That's
Lays
ball
off
2.
again, and it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. A strike, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1, and he misses with it. 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First offering.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Raleigh has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now into the box is Mitch Haniger. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Now the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So here now is Ty France, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Haniger at second, Seager at first with no outs. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Tucker waits on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So next to hit is Abraham Toro. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the AB now.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runners are at the corners with one man out. This is pulled into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And he's safe.
Boy, D-Rose, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Brandon Bielak will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. At the plate, Jose Marmalejos. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Kellner. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Marmalejos is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
So now to the plate, Jared Kellner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Up next, number 5. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 3 runs already home here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2, and a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much, comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Stepping in now, Cal Raleigh, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The set and the 2-0. Strike called, 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Mariners 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's off the plate.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Aye.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
So the next to bat will be Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking two right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Gurriel stands at second with 2 gone. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
Towards center field, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So another run in to score, and we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored, and we find that these guys are currently third best in the AL in that department. Now it'll be Aledmys Diaz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
2 out with the man at first. And there's ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 1-1 home.
2.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Tucker. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The 1-2 pitch. Two and two.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Ty France.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and that'll bring in Ty France. First pitch on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Diaz scoops it up. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Casey Sadler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 65, Casey Sadler.
Striding in for Houston, Jake Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, Jake Myers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Myers is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Maldonado.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 5 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now into the box, Jose Altuve struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Brooks Raley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58.
Abraham Toro will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Pitch on the way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled away. Now the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jose Marmalejos.
Stepping in next, Jose Marmalejos. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that one yanked just foul. Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 10, Jared Kellner.
Into the box, Jared Kellner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
No, inside. Hey!
Now a flare out to left center. Correa shading to his right, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Stepping up is Yordan Alvarez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now here's the first offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Houston, and it remains 5-3. Christian Javier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53. Christian.
Ready now is number 5. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Lead off with America.
First delivery to him.
Number 5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-1.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're still down 5-3.
Your attention, please.
New
Now,
pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe.
And now Kyle Tucker. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now here's the first offering as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 16, Alvarez. Diaz.
Now to bat, Alvarez Diaz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
2-0.
The 2-0. Smith has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. The 2-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Number 5 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
Stepping in once again is Jake Myers. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
55, Ryan.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and up next the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-1 to count.
ball.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's
Count
well
to
off
2
the
and
outside.
1.
Presley stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a 9-year major league vet. The 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. He grounded out last time up. And now the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be all-in fastball.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Inside. Ball
Maybe
1.
trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Ty France, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Last chance for the Mariners. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets